Greetings and salutations, everyone. Greetings and salutations, everyone. Good morning on this wonderful Sunday. It'll be December 23rd, 2018. All right, so I'm ready. Hope you guys are ready. We'll talk about what happened yesterday in those two football games, and we'll go over my updated rankings. But either way, we'll start off with some questions. Again, I'll probably stream until game time, so until 10 a.m. I'll be on here. So I'm ready, and let's get it going. Hey everybody! All right, I'm already firing off questions. Matt Strama asking about Damian Williams or Jamal Williams this week. Personally, I'd rather go with Damian Williams, specifically because I'd rather have the starting running back of one of the highest scoring offenses in the NFL rather than a guy that is only playing because, hey, Aaron Rodgers decided to play, so now maybe we want to win. Like, they have nothing to play for. So I'd rather just have Damian Williams this week. Had a great week last week, and hopefully he can capitalize on the opportunity that Spencer Ware's out now. Let's see here. Yeah, okay. Jake Bowe, you ready? Gurley. Let's see what you do off that. Oh, speaking of Gurley, by the way, according to what I've read, he should be playing today. So we'll see what happens, but I'm pretty sure he's playing. Also, DeAndre Hopkins should be playing today, barring no injury that he sustains in the first 5 minutes of practice or warm-ups. I think he should be fine. What is wrong with my stream? Is it like laggy at all? Why is it giving me like a yellow stream health? What the hell is that shit? Viewers may be experiencing minor issues. What the hell, YouTube? Figure it out. All right, anyway. So let's start reading off some questions. Damian Williams or Marlon Mack? I'll take Marlon Mack, Brody Rhodes. Good morning. Yes, good morning. Merry Christmas soon. Will Pearson asks Kalen Ballage or Alfred Blue. We'll go with Kalen Ballage this week. Let's see. Championship week. Do I start Brady or Dak? Bob Terenza. I'll probably go with Dak Prescott this week. Just a little worried about Brady in that passing game against the Bills. Really? Sam, when was that? I paid you $2 and you never answered my question? What's your thought? Oh, no, I answered that question multiple times, actually. Last week you asked that question. I even specifically remember it. And I talked about it to an extent, for no joke, at least 6 minutes. You literally asked me last week, hey, I have Darius Geis in a keeper league. Should I keep him for next year? And I said, well, because of the 3 different surgeries he had after the infection that occurred on his leg, that he tore his ACL, right? They had to have 3 more surgeries, and the chances are he probably doesn't play until later back half of next year. So I said, you either don't keep him or you trade him away and see if you can get some other value. So I did answer your question, Sam. And if you want, you can go check the VOD. It's up. Go watch last week's video. I definitely answered your question. Sorry you didn't hear it. Moving on. Half PPR. Christian McCaffrey or Marlon Mack? I'll take Christian McCaffrey. New life, yeah. We'll take Christian McCaffrey. Brody Rhodes asks Jamal Williams, Damian Williams, Marlon Mack. If I have to pick one out of all 3, I'd probably go Marlon Mack. And then Damian Williams, then Jamal Williams. Jonathan Cortez asks Diggs, Juju, D. Williams at the flex. Please help. It really depends what your scoring format is, but if it's... I'd probably go with Damian Williams over everyone, except if it's full PPR, I might consider going Juju Smith this week. But because of his little questionable tag, it's a little concerning. Julio gonna play? That's a fantastic question, Kerr. Let's look, shall we? Where are we at with this Julio information? Either way, we'll keep moving. Merry Christmas, Andrew. Your family, have a great New Year's. Thank you, Paul. Appreciate it. You do the same. Smith Kicks. T.Y. or Julian Edelman? T.Y. Hilton is my suggestion between those two. Moby1 Kenobi asks, PPR, Alshon Evans, Robbie Anderson. I'm very tempted to sit Evans. Yeah, I wouldn't blame you for sitting Evans. I think Robbie Anderson and Alshon Jeffrey are both top 20 wide receivers, as well as Evans. The only difference is Evans has a much more difficult matchup. And on top of it, if Jameis Winston wants to be a bum, there's always the possibility of Evans getting the short end of that stick. Let's see here. Matt Breida or Mike Davis. Full PPR. Already have Carson as my RB2. So we're looking for a flex here. I probably wouldn't play Mike Davis and Chris Carson. So I'd probably go with Matt Breida. But then again, he plays against the Bears this week, which is going to be hell for him. But you never know. Usually when Andrew says, hey, this guy's never going to score, that defense is too good, on the first drive they score a touchdown. So I'll probably just go with Breida. In that case, let's see here. Julio Jones, what are we doing here? Expected to be a game time decision. What time do they play this morning? Because if they play in the afternoon, we might have to wait on that. Let's see here. Moving on. Oh, goodness. Okay. Okay. Maybe I scrolled a little too far. Shall we go back up? Yeah, I did scroll too far. All right, here we go. AP, let's see. For wide receiver, would you start Ridley, DJ Westbrook, or DJ Moore? I play Calvin Ridley this week. AP. All right, moving on. What is that? Ryan Anderson? Ryan Anderson. You mean Robbie Anderson or Elijah McGuire at the flex? Probably go with Robbie Anderson, especially if it's any sort of PPR format. If it's not and it's just a plain standard, you can still it's pretty much a 50-50 on either of these guys. Elijah's going to touch the ball more, but Robbie Anderson has that big play-making ability that he can just over the top make one play and have it in, just a good week off one play. Felix Guzman asks Jordan Howard or Mark Ingram. We're going to go with Jordan Howard this week. He gets more touches, and he gets all the goal line work. Mark Ingram, on the other hand, has to play second fiddle to Alvin Kamara. Did Gurley ever text you back? He did not. I can confirm he did not. I'm pretty upset about it, but Curry, it happens. I'm not going to lie about it. No big deal. But anyway, moving on. Coughing? I don't know what the heck you mean coughing. Oh, yeah, you're hitting the... Okay, yeah. All right, no problem, Jake Bo. Matt Schwab asks, Hamilton, Pettis, Foster, or DJ Moore? Give me Robert Foster, and yeah. And then second best, probably Dante Pettis. Do you think it's worth starting Gurley if there's a chance you sit mid-game? Yeah, I have Lindsey and Woods. If I sit Gurley, All right, let's put it this way. If Gurley's healthy enough to play, chances are he's going to come out, he's going to score 2 touchdowns, then he's going to say later, I'm done. That's probably what's going to happen. So if he's ready to play, he'll probably come out, score a couple touchdowns, and leave. Now, if you're worried about it, he comes out, gets a little banged up, and they bench him the rest of the game because they're worried, then sure, you can go with somebody else. But if it's me, I'm riding Gurley out there. Anderson, Elijah McGuire, again, yeah, it's pretty much a 50-50 on that. To be honest, I'd probably go Robbie Anderson. Has more big play making ability. Christopher asks, for my flex standard league, Sony Michel, Gronk, Mark Ingram, or Kenny Galladay. Probably go with Sony Michel. He's like the only person that touches the ball out of all 4 of these guys 20 times or more in a game. And the Bills give up a lot of points to the running back position on a weekly basis. Nero Rogers asks Kelly, John Kelly at the flex spot in PPR, or James White, Josh Reynolds, or Robert Foster? I like James White, Josh Reynolds, and Robert Foster all over John Kelly. Specifically, I'd probably go with Foster or James White between those 3. One of those 3, yeah. Let's see here. My bad. Appreciate it. Yeah, no problem, Sam. If anything, I can go find you the VOD and show you where I talked about guys last week. Al4, PPR. DJ Moore, Calvin Ridley, or Jordy Nelson? Give me Calvin Ridley. I don't know about DJ Moore. He could be decent. This backup quarterback for the Panthers could be good. But I don't know. I really don't know. I've seen some film on him from college. Okay, great. But how is that transition? Like, is he going to be able to play against an NFL caliber defense that gave the smack to another rookie quarterback last week? Like, I don't know. So I'd rather just stick with Calvin Ridley on the better side of that football there. So up, Andrew. Can you text Julio Jones and ask him if he's good? Daniel, I will try to do my best. I don't understand. Hold on. Let me see about this. According to Deontay Foreman is active for this week. All right, we'll see how he does. It could be a good Week 17 sleeper. We'll see. I don't know about Julio. What time did they play today? That's really a question. I got to look this up. I know we're on like a 30-second delay for some reason, even though I've have no delay. Doesn't matter. We're moving on. I'll find it in a second. Eric Ebron or George Kittle? Give me Eric Ebron. You know what? It's pretty much a 50-50. They're both going to be good this week either way, but Ebron definitely has the easier matchup between the two. Per your last video, convince me to start Josh Allen over, say, Dak. Love your content. Yeah, well, I think the only difference between Dak and Josh Allen is that Dak Prescott actually has a healthy running back, and they want to run the ball consistently, and that's literally what the Dallas Cowboys offense and as a team, their entire game plan is, hey, we're going to run the ball. On top of that, we're going to let our defense, dictate the rest of the game. Otherwise, Dak is he's a game manager. If he ends up throwing a touchdown, great. On the other hand, Josh Allen sits over there, and he is literally the entire team. He is running the ball every single down, and he's making all of the plays, literally. So if you want the playmaker with the higher upside, it's Josh Allen this week. Let's see. PPR, T.Y. Hilton, Doug Baldwin, Tyler Lockett, or Robbie Anderson. Pick 2. I'm going with T.Y. Hilton and Doug Baldwin. Yes, let's do that. Carlos asks, Doug Baldwin, Elijah McGuire, or Leonard Fournette in a standard? Just give me Fournette. I'm not getting cute with it. Let's just get the better. I mean, listen, if you're worried about him, no problem. You can play T.Y., but I wouldn't go with it. All right. First donation of the day, we have Moby1 Kenobi. Much appreciated for the $5. Thank you again. Dude, you guys are crazy. Playing Zeke, pick 2. Mixon, Damian Williams, Jamal Williams. Scared Mixon. Yeah, no. Yeah, I can see where you're coming about being a little hesitant on Mixon and him getting stymied. The only thing is, pick 2. Mixon, yeah. Yeah, you know what? Here's the thing. Let's do this really quickly. Let's pull this up, okay? Looking at my rankings right now, you see where Mixon is and you see where Jamal Williams is? They're literally not that far off. I've got Damian Williams at 10. I got Joe Mixon at 11. And I've got Jamal Williams at 13 this week, right? This is also adjusted with taking out Derrick Henry and taking out Gus Edwards. And I think that's about it in the top 18 from yesterday. So everyone's kind of moved up a little bit, but I think Jamal Williams and and Joe Mixon, they're close enough to where, yeah, you can go ahead and exchange them accordingly. It doesn't matter. Just play both of the Williams guys, and you'll be fine. The only reason, like I mentioned yesterday, if in fact the Cleveland Browns blitz every single down because there's really not a receiver that's going to threaten their secondary. I mean, John Ross, yeah, he has speed, but if you stuff him at the line of scrimmage, he's not going to do anything. Because of Tyler Boyd being gone, because they don't have A.J. Green, because they don't have Tyler Eifert, because they don't have Andy Dalton, the Browns are coming. They're going to blitz every single down, and it's going to hurt Mixon. So unless Mixon has an amazing game somehow, yeah, I'd probably go with Williams, Damian Williams, Jamal Williams, Moby1 Kenobi. Again, thank you for the $5 donation. Much appreciated, brother. All right, let's see here. Gurley or Samuels? I'm playing Gurley. I'm sorry, I have to. It's too easy not to. What is this? Why are we dropping? No, stop. See this? Oh, hey, what is this? Why didn't he give me a notification? My bad. I didn't. Okay, here we go. DB 4331 with a $1 donation. Much appreciated, brother. Let's see here. Pick one kicker. Oh goodness, full PPR. The kicker doesn't matter in full PPR. Just kidding. Okay, great. Just paid $1 to troll you. Not fact. Oh my God. Thank God it didn't give me the notification. Thank God. You don't want to know. Oh my God. You just literally trolled me so fucking hard. Oh my God. I'm surprised it didn't give me the notification though. That's a little strange. Huh. Okay. Either way, moving on. Again, thank you for the $1 donation. That will definitely go towards some movie tickets this week. I don't know. We'll see. Let's see here. Okay, what is this? Why are we dropping links, guys? What is this? No. We don't need links in here. We're not trying to overflow this chat. Thanks for everything. Actually, let's go back up. Did I miss anything here? James White or Jordy Nelson? Give me just give me James White. Jordy Nelson's like a safe floor, but maybe James White figures it out. Thanks for everything. Edelman, no, not saying that name. Or Cooks, give me Edelman. Need 2 wide receivers in a flex. Juju, Diggs, Damian Williams. What do you mean? Oh, you need a wide receiver too. Okay. Give me Juju and give me Damian Williams. Ingram or Howard, give me Howard. What? Should Damian Williams be started this week? Yeah, I believe so. Spencer Ware is out again, so he's going to get majority of the touches, and he'll get all the goal line work. James White, Jordy Nelson. Yeah, give me James White. Dak Prescott or Brady? Yeah, I'll probably go with Dak Prescott this week. Do you trust Tyreek Hill what to do what Tyreek Hill does? Why not? I mean, it's a 50-50 chance. That's literally what it is. He either shows up and ends up with, 5 points by the end of the week, or he has one of those big games. I mean, when was the last time he had a big game? It's been a couple weeks, right? Hopefully he can figure it out this week and deliver some fantasy championships this week, hopefully. All right, moving on. I don't know. Is that Ebron or Kittle? Yeah, I think I answered that. I'd probably go with Ebron this week. Good luck, everyone. Yep, that's awesome. Damian Williams or Mixon? Give me Damian Williams. Eric Ebron, yeah, we already did that. Robert Foster, Pettis. Well, give me Robert Foster over Pettis and give me Breeze over Goff. Thanks for getting me into the championship. Appreciate it, brother. No problem, Chris. No problem. Okay, here we go. Jake Bowe says, trees, fire, smoking, getting high. Perfect. Thank you very much. PPR, Samuels, Michelle, or Fournette in the flex. Honestly, give me Jalen Samuels this week. Yeah, give me Jalen Samuels. Mike says, Chris Carson or Joe Mixon. I'll take Chris Carson this week. I have to play against Hopkins this week, but I have Julio and Devontae. I think you'll be fine, Brody. You got two of the top 3 receivers of my rankings this week. Deshaun or Trubisky. Give me Deshaun Watson, especially if DeAndre Hopkins is playing, which it's been confirmed that he is. So, oh, no, you didn't. Stop. No. Stop. No. Oh, my. No, guys. You guys are crazy. Steven Davis. You crazy motherfucker, dude. Oh, my God. Okay. No, man. You got to be kidding me. You guys are crazy. Steven Davis, thank you for the donation. Let's read this out, shall we, before I start to lose my mind. Playing to be the champ in my one and only league. Okay, great. 12-team half-point PPR scoring format. Took your advice for once other than waiver wire. Sat Gordon and started Mac and Cook last week. Perfect. Thank you. Let's go. Josh Allen, Juju, Julio, Robbie Anderson, Kittle, Ka'imi Fairbairn. Yeah, Ka'imi Fairbairn. Denver defense against McCaffrey and Gurley. Hold up. So there's no question in this. So you're legit just dropped a 50 bomb just to say what's up? And that's it? Just because you're in the finals? Oh, my God. Thank you so much, Steven. That's extremely, extremely generous. Much appreciated, dude. Holy shit. I feel like I need to answer a question. I feel like I need to set your lineup or something. I need to come to your house and hang out and watch a game with you. What the fuck is this? Oh, man, dude. Thank you so much. Much appreciated, brother. Holy shit. You guys are insane. Wow. Woo. Way to start a Sunday morning. Let's go. Okay, Steven. Woo. Goodness gracious. God. I got to take a screenshot of that right now. I'm not even playing. All right, let's see here. Moving on. Samuels or Kittle at the tight end position in a PPR. Give me Samuels. I know Kittle's been good, but other than that 30-point monster week he had, he's just going to be a normal tight end. So Samuels is going to get the ball more. I think he'll be better. Alex N says Robbie Anderson or Julian Edelman. I'll take Julian Edelman. All right, let's do this really quickly. I'm going to scroll down. Oh, my God, we got more donos. Okay. Why doesn't it give notifications? I don't understand. Sometimes it just doesn't want to do anything. All right, we're going to scroll down. Moby1 Kenobi with another donation. Thank you, brother. $1.99 says, "Owe you for taking me down from what? Owe you from talking me down from Rivers." Oh, my dude. I'm not even kidding. I think I lost the championship because of Rivers this week. I had nobody else I could play. So I got screwed over, plain and simple. Not even kidding. Rivers has killed me. So my other league, maybe I figure it out. Maybe this league, the opposing quarterback ends up being trash. we just gotta hope. But yeah, no, Rivers fucking killed me too, man. But yeah, I talked you off the ledge. No big deal. I made sure you didn't play him. All right, this is what we're gonna do from now. Okay, we're gonna go over here, and we're just gonna go over these rankings. So if you have any questions, here we go. These are the quarterbacks. The only thing I've taken out Rivers, and I've taken out Lamar Jackson. I've adjusted accordingly. These are the top 18. I've added a couple guys in here. So thoughts as of right now, yeah, I mean, it really depends on whether Matt Ryan plays well. Because I know a lot of people are relying upon him. Falcons play at 1 o'clock, FYI. Damn, you better have another wide receiver then. You better have you better have another wide receiver to fill his spot if in fact he doesn't play. Julio, that is. So that's going to be tough. But as of right now, again, the only thing I'm certain of is Patrick Mahomes at number 1. That is literally the only thing I'm certain of. Number 2, Russell Wilson. Hey, I'm almost positive he's going to have a good week. Right? There was a couple weeks ago against the Vikings defense where he struggled. Okay, the Kansas City defense is not the Vikings defense. It's not gonna kill him, right? They're not gonna get after him that badly, right? They're gonna run the ball consistently, and then once they get down a couple scores, Russell Wilson's got to let the arm go. Doug Baldwin, Tyler Lockett, they'll be able to take care of themselves. Matt Ryan, Julio if he plays. Andrew Luck's been consistent. If they run the ball down the throat of the Giants defense with Marlon Mack the whole time, it could kill his value, potentially. But we're just going to have to hope that it doesn't. Baker, Cincinnati's defense is not great either. Whether it's who shall not be named, catches a couple balls here or there, or Callaway, or Brashard Perriman, David Njoku, Duke Johnson, they've got weapons. But we just got to hope that they can find the end zone multiple times in order to give Baker some value. But I think it's just too good of a matchup to leave him on your bench. Aaron Rodgers, I mean, if he's playing, especially against the Jets, man. That's going to be an easy matchup. Ben Roethlisberger, I worry about Big Ben because that Saints defense is not a joke. I feel like, what is Moby want? Honestly, I think Mahomes isn't a number 1. Seattle and 15-mile-per-hour winds. Do they have 15-mile-per-hour winds? Are we certain of that? I know it's an outdoor stadium. But is it that bad weather-wise? Because if it is bad, I mean, but here's the thing. Okay, let's say, for example, if Mahomes isn't number 1, then where is he? He's definitely within the top 12. I don't care how bad the wind is. This dude is a top 12 quarterback every single week until he probably retires or messes up his arm somehow. Either way, looking up and down this list, that's pretty good. Tom Brady could be higher, but I don't know. He hasn't really shown much to prove otherwise. He couldn't score much on the Steelers defense, much less last week. I know the Steelers defense, especially at home, plays a lot better, but either way, let's go ahead and move on. Let's talk about running backs really quickly. Todd Gurley's still my number 1A. Other than that, who else did I move around? Nothing much, dude. Honestly, if someone was to tell me, hey, should I play Saquon or Marlon Mack, I literally wouldn't be that pissed if you played Marlon Mack over Saquon this week. I'm not even kidding. I feel like if in fact the Giants get behind, oh my goodness, whew. Another donation. Let's get right to it, shall we? Let's pop back over. All right, juiced up with the $10. Is that 10 euros? That's right, all the way from Germany, baby. Let's see here. All right, he's not asking a question. Another one of these generous people dropping donos like crazy sons of guns. Only want to say Merry Christmas and a lovely time to you and your family. Thank you for the fantasy football season. Hopefully next year. Yep. See you next year. Yeah, absolutely. Shout out to Germany. Juiced up. Thank you very much for the $10 donation. Very kind of you. Let's get back to where are we at? Are we at running backs? I believe we're at running backs. Okay, here we go. If in fact, okay, I'm looking at a question from Triangle Trav. CJ Anderson with Gurley out or Zenner? If Gurley is out, you play CJ Anderson without a doubt. It's not even close. Andrew, can you quit your day job after these donations? Absolutely not. that would no. I'd be totally broke. But these donations, hey, no joke, guys. They go a fucking long way. It's not even close, dude. Holy crap, you guys You guys are making a difference out here. But don't worry. Next season, we'll get some more reasons to throw around some cash, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I'll talk about it later. Doesn't matter. All right. Either way. Dalvin Cook, Joe Mixon, Phillip Lindsay, Jamal Williams. Again, when you look at these rankings, players can be like, mixed around accordingly. Like somebody asked earlier, Jamal Williams or Joe Mixon. I think they're close enough where they're both going to have equally good weeks. So if you want, play one over the other. It's not, a deadly situation where, oh my God, you played number 13 Jamal over Joe Mixon. Now, if you play Jamal Williams over like an Alvin Kamara, we have problems. Okay, something went wrong in that entire translation. But either way, moving on. The last couple running backs, I've taken out a couple guys because they played yesterday. Added a couple names to the back of the entire list, like Royce Freeman. If he ends up coming in the game and stealing a touchdown, I wouldn't be surprised, because in the last couple weeks they've used Royce Freeman and Devontae Booker more within that Broncos offense. So there's a potential that Phillip Lindsay gets a couple carries here and there jacked from him. We've seen that in the past. Somebody asked me about Kalen Ballage yesterday, and whether or not he's a decent play. I don't doubt it. He could be good. Either way, let's go back to this chat really quickly. Let's answer some more questions before we run out of time, because I know we only got we got an hour left until kickoff, right? All right. Moby One is playing against Mahomes. Yeah, he might be. Andrew Queen. Okay, yeah. Wide receiver. Okay, Christopher Martinez asks, Robbie Anderson, Deshaun Hamilton, or Josh Reynolds. Give me Robbie Anderson. Easy. Not even close. Oops. Where did we go? Okay. Samuel's at tight end. Yeah, I mean, if you play in a Yahoo format, it works. Other than that, let's see here. Josh Allen or Dak? Somebody told me to make the argument for Josh Allen a little bit earlier. If Zeke takes over the game, which I expect him to do so, especially against Tampa Bay, it could leave Dak to just literally do nothing. While on the other hand, Josh Allen has to make every single play. He's running the ball. He's, throwing touchdowns. He's doing everything. So there's your argument for Josh Allen over Dak. And if you want, the argument for Dak over Josh Allen, I really could not give you one, because honestly, I kind of think Josh Allen might be better this week. But the only reason Dak could be considered a good play, plays against an easier defense, and if Amari Cooper and him can connect for a couple big plays, he makes up his week. Triangle Trav, thanks, brother. Love waking up in the morning to greetings and waking up in the morning, greetings and salutations. Yeah, feels good. All right, let's see here. Should I start Jamal Williams over Alfred Blue? Absolutely. Tough Cruz. Absolutely. Jamal Williams over Alfred Blue. Excuse me. Hey, Andrew, PPR. What we have? David Johnson, Leonard Fournette, or Damian Williams. Pick two. Give me Damian Williams for sure, and then I'll take David Johnson second, because it's a PPR. If he catches a couple balls out of the backfield here and there, I wouldn't be surprised. So probably, Damian Williams and David Johnson. Because also, the Rams aren't completely the best run-stopping defense. They've struggled at times this season. So for sure, we'll go with David Johnson and Damian Williams. Blake Jarwin or Cameron Bray. Yeah, if you tuned in yesterday, the Fantasy Gauntlet came out, and Blake Jarwin was a hidden gem for this week. He's been pretty decent comparatively to other shitty tight ends, or as in other tight ends in this landscape. He's been pretty decent as of late. He plays against Tampa Bay, who give up, I think, the 8th most points to the tight end position. He keeps getting 7+ targets, so why not run with him? Let's see. Jared Cook or Gronk? I'll take Rob Gronkowski, Sebastian. Yeah, Rob Gronkowski. I think Jared Cook could be decent, sure. But between the two, I think the higher upside is a Gronk play this week, especially if you want that touchdown. But you never know. Either way, let's go. That's Thielen over Damian Williams. I probably wouldn't play Thielen over Damian Williams. Damian Williams can touch the ball 15 times today. Thielen, on the other hand, the last couple weeks, 2-3 times a game? How much can we trust there? So unless Thielen ends up having a game in which he has 12+ targets and 10+ receptions, I don't think he's going to outscore Damian Williams this week. Let's see here. Samuels over Sony. Yes, I'll take Jalen Samuels over Sony. Kirk Uncle. Ooh, okay, another donation. Oh, goodness. All right. Listen, I'm looking at that name, and I can guarantee you that I don't know how to pronounce that. I can guarantee you. I'm going to say it's Sovicia. I don't know. Yeah? Sovicia Sok? I'm going to guess. That's my best guess. Listen, if I butchered your name, brother, I'm sorry. You can't expect me to do much better. But either way, let's answer your question. PPR, flex, Dante Pettis, hold up, Evan Ingram, Adam Humphries, Peyton Barber, or Sterling Shepard. Okay. And then we want to answer a question on the defenses. Okay. In a PPR flex, I think the best possible play this week is so Peyton Barber could find the end zone. That's the whole like hidden thing. Oh, is Peyton Barber actually going to find the end zone? Can he run the ball down the Cowboys' throats? That's a good question. But as of right now, in a PPR flex, I'm probably going with Dante Pettis. And then my next best option is probably Peyton Barber and then Evan Ingram. I'm not touching Adam Humphries or Sterling Shepard this week. I'm not fully into that. Unless you're looking for a wide receiver 3 in like a super deep league, I don't want either of those guys. So it's Dante Pettis, Peyton Barber, and then Evan Ingram in that specific order. And for Bears or Rams defense, I probably look. I think they're both going to be good, but I think because of how well the 49ers have been playing, they beat the Seahawks last week. They're going to come out and try to compete. They're going to try to come out and score. That's why I like Dante Pettis. Now, on the other hand, right, the Rams play against the Cardinals. The Cardinals are one of the worst teams right now. They gave up like 20 fantasy points to the Falcons last week, throwing interceptions left, right, and center. So I'd probably go with the Rams defense this week. Thank you again for the donation, brother. All right, moving on. Hoodie, all right. My boy Hoodie coming in with a $9.99 donation asks or says, forgot to donate yesterday. No, listen. It's not about forgetting to donate. You guys don't have to donate. I'm going to answer questions either way. But if you'd like to, and you guys are, thank you very much. It goes a long way. Much appreciated. Makes my time a little bit sweeter when I'm going through this. So much appreciated again. Thanks again for putting in the hours. Yep. Ready to clap some cheeks and win a couple championships. That's right. It's all about clapping the cheeks at it, baby. Let's get it this week. Good job, buddy. All right, again, thank you for the donation. And again, we're coming back to Steven Davis. Don't worry, I haven't forgot about you. Much appreciated. Man, I feel like there needs to be a question in here. I feel like there needs to be. But then again, your lineup looks clean, so we're going to go with it, and we're going to hope everything goes well. All right. Let's see if I can scroll up and find some more questions. You got it? All right, awesome. Thank you. Jalen Samuels or Damian Williams? Give me Damian Williams, Keith. Let's see here. Luke Boom says, Drew Brees or Dak Prescott in the PPR? Yeah, that doesn't matter. Need the reliability. My opponent has Mahomes. The reliability. I don't think either of them are particularly reliable this season. They've had a couple good stints of back-to-back good games here and there. Dak obviously has the better matchup this week. Drew Brees is obviously the better quarterback. Which way is it going to go? I want to hope to God it's Brees. But to be honest, I'm not certain. I think I have Dak one slot ahead of Drew Brees as of right now in the rankings. So it really could go either way. But personally, I'd probably play Brees out there because it's hard to leave him on my bench in the championship week. But then again, he's been garbage as of late. JCS, PPR, Dante Pettis versus Deshaun Hamilton. Give me Dante Pettis 100%. Not even close. Let's see here. Alshon Baldwin, Damian Williams, need two wide receiver 2 in a flex and a half PPR. Give me Doug Baldwin and give me Damian Williams. Yeah, those two are probably the best options. Next, thanks for all the insight this year. Good luck to everybody today. Thank you very much, Austin. Let's see here. James White, Josh Adams, or Kalen Ballage. Legit, I'm going Kalen Ballage. Not even kidding. I'm playing Kalen Ballage in a league this week. He's my RB2 in one of my leagues. Why? Because Connor's dead, because Spencer Ware is dead, and that's my best option. I'm not playing Doug Martin this week. But I guess he gets to be accompanied by Todd Gurley and Marlon Mack. So those two will help him kind of figure it out. But I'm going with Kalen Ballage between those three players as well. Full PPR, Pettis or John Kelly if Gurley's out. If Gurley is out, it's C.J. Anderson that's going to be playing running back. So I don't know about this John Kelly work, but it's going to be C.J. Anderson. But either way, I think Gurley's playing, and so I'm going with Pettis, Adam. What was this question? No. Do you think James White is good now? That I don't think it makes a difference. I legit don't think that James White will get any more work because of the fact that Josh Gordon's out. They don't even play the same position. The only thing that's stopping James White from being James White that he was earlier this season is Sony Michel and Rex Burkhead. Both of those guys are continuously taking reps, and obviously that's going to hurt him, right? They never put James White out in the slot. The only time they ever have him lined up out wide is when they motion him back into the backfield. They don't ever use him as a wide receiver of any sort. So as of right now, I don't see a particular future in which James White is going to, have free reign because Josh Gordon is gone. I think Chris Hogan gets more opportunity. I think Cordero Patterson sees more reps here and there, but I don't see, James White being completely unleashed like he was earlier this season. Again, remember, guys, he was a monster earlier this season because they had him on the field for every single passing situation, third down and on. And there was a couple weeks where Sony Michel was hurt, and he was picking up all the goal line work. He was putting up 20 points a game, and that's in the distant future at this point. Anyway, moving on. Let's see, Matt Ryan or Josh Allen. I'll take Matt Ryan this week unless Julio is not playing. If Julio's not playing, just give me Josh Allen. Again, Dante Pettis over Hamilton, Phillip. T.Y. or Juju and a half point. I'll probably take T.Y. Hilton this week. I want the healthier of the two. Just a little worried about Juju if he's banged up with that hamstring. What's your fantasy football resume look like? What does that even mean? What does that even mean? Like, how many championships have I won in my life? Because that's a completely different story. Because there's been some leagues where I play against some bums, and I can just clean it out easily. But you have to elaborate more, Kerr. Gronk or Njoku? Give me Gronk, Matt. Richard asks, are you drafting Derrick Henry next year? Never. I will not draft Derrick Henry next year. It is a mirage, and it's fugazi. I'm not touching that thing, okay? I'd rather go down with the ship than pick up Derrick Henry to try to carry me out of there. I don't think he's going to be good next year. They'll come out again, and they'll be like, okay, give him the ball 10 times. Like, no, Derrick Henry needs the ball 20-plus times a game. 100%. He needs the ball 20-plus times a game. But sometimes the Titans don't want to run the ball that much. Glad I didn't start Corey. Okay, hold up before we get there. Josh Allen or Jameis Winston? We're going with Josh Allen for sure. Not even close. Jameis Winston could be good, but then again, he has more of an opportunity to mess up this week, just like he did last week. Phillip Lindsay or Gurley at the flex? I'm playing Gurley. I'm 100% positive that he's playing, barring there's no injury in the next 40 minutes in which he's warming up on the field, he pulls something, he doesn't feel good. But you will definitely get. I will get an update on my phone whether Gurley is playing. And if he's not playing, I will scream it from the top of the mountains to make sure that Phillip Lindsay is in your flex. Okay, but otherwise, Gurley's the one that's going this week. Glad you didn't start Corey Davis. Any new opinions whether to start Hamilton, Foster, or Pettis? I hear the Bears defense is banged up, so it could help, yeah. Also, Cook will get over 15 points. Dalvin Cook? Yeah, Dalvin Cook. Assuming he finds the end zone, Dalvin Cook is a 15-point-plus kind of guy every single week. That's what you drafted him to be. Many people, we drafted him in the first, second round. So that's literally what he is. He's a 15-point-plus guy every week, especially when they're starting to run the ball more and more now that they've gotten rid of that offensive coordinator. But between Hamilton, Foster, and Pettis, I like Foster more than all of them. And I'll take Pettis second and Hamilton third. If anything, I'll go over my wide receiver rankings in like 10 minutes or something. I didn't pull those up. I just went over quarterback and wide receiver. What else here? Let's see. What are we looking for? Okay, here no, is that it? No. Where the hell? Did I lose my spot? I think I lost my spot. No, I didn't. Here we go. Who would you take this week? Ryan versus Carolina or Rodgers versus the Jets? Dude, honestly, I think I'd probably go with Ryan against Carolina. But the Jets are such an easy defense to play against. But then again, Aaron Rodgers, he could. I don't know. It's so close, but I'm going with Matt Ryan personally. I'd rather leave Rodgers on the bench this week. Galladay or Robert Foster. I think I'm going with Kenny Galladay. Adrian V. You think Balaj will have a good game in a PPR or Jordy Nelson? I'd take Balaj. He'd probably get more touches this week. And if the Jacksonville defense doesn't show up again, Balaj will have himself a good day. David Johnson, Jamal Williams, Robbie Anderson in a full PPR. I'll probably go with Jamal Williams between the three. Robbie Anderson's not a bad play if he sees upwards of 7, 8 catches. He could be a decent play, especially against that Packers secondary, who they're not really great. But otherwise, I'll take Jamal Williams just for the guaranteed touches. Dak or Mitch, I'll take Mitchell Trubisky over Dak Prescott this week. Cook or Ingram, I'll take Evan Ingram this week, especially in a PPR. Yesterday you told me you text Gurley. No, listen, I did. He never texted back. Listen, it happens, DJ 622. It happens. I texted him, and I haven't gotten anything on the phone. No big deal. I'm still waiting, Kappa. Anyway, would you play Gurley with the possibility of him not playing in the second half if they are up? I have Diggs, Sutton, D.D. Westbrook, Alfred Blue on my bench, C.J. Anderson as well, just in case. Thomas, that is a fantastic question. That is literally what every single Todd Gurley owner is thinking as of right now. And off the top of my head, I'd probably still play Gurley, but I can't see a reality. I hate injuries so much. This is what I mean. Yesterday when I was talking about, just imagine how lucky you have to be in a championship, to have avoided all of these injuries. Like, at this point, Todd Gurley is killing me, but at the same time, he's gotten me here. So why not? I'm just going to roll with Gurley. Like, I know Stephon Diggs could be decent, but I'm rolling with Gurley. Like, I don't really care if they don't play him in the second half. At least he'll score a couple times in the first half. And if he doesn't, then I'm going down with Gurley. But that's just my mentality. Dante Pettis or Damian Williams? Sorry, wrong player last time. Okay, we're going with Damian Williams. Adam, it's not even close. We're going with guaranteed touches. We want players that are going to guarantee touch the ball multiple times, and a starting running back is obviously going to touch the ball more than Dante Pettis, especially with, I understand the matchup of the Bears could get a little sketchy for Dante Pettis this week, and I'd rather have Damian Williams. Why? Because he's a starting running back of the Chiefs, and that position is highly coveted and is going to score a lot of points weekly. Let's see here. Standard scoring. Marlon Mack versus the Giants defense, or Barkley versus the Colts. No Beckham scares me. Yes, it scares me as well. That's why literally, I think it was like 10 minutes ago, I said, if somebody asked me if they wanted to play Marlon Mack over Saquon Barkley, I wouldn't be upset, Adam, because literally it's a pretty sketchy situation. If Barkley doesn't have a couple good runs here, if the Colts end up playing as well as they did last week defensively when it comes to stopping the run, Barkley could be in trouble. And that's why Marlon Mack against the Giants defense, which is really just awful. I think they've given up 7 100-yard rushers in the last 8 weeks. Marlon Mack should be set for a pretty good week. Barkley, on the other hand, is he's got to have to deal with, if Eli Manning plays well, then he'll play well. But otherwise, they're going to fill the box and they're going to blitz every down. Anyway, moving on. Calvin Ridley, Dante Pettis, Jackson, Kaplan. We're gonna, we'll take Dante Pettis between the two. Let's see here. Mitchell asks, Amari Cooper or Antonio Brown? We're taking Antonio Brown. It's not even close, Mitchell. Doug Baldwin or Dante Pettis? I'm hearing Baldwin will be double teamed. He could be. But here's the thing, okay? If in fact Baldwin's double teamed, the safety in the corner, whoever's trying to figure it out, they're gonna have to come in for some run support. So when Chris Carson's barreling over that defense literally every single down, they're gonna have to have somebody come in and try to stop the run. Once they do, they'll figure it out. Doug Baldwin plays in the slot too, so I'm pretty sure you can't double a slot receiver. If you do, you're making a mistake already, because then Tyler Lockett's going over the top and messing you up. I think Doug Baldwin's the better player between the two. Dak Prescott, Josh Allen. Watching you from the UK. Shout out to the UK, Lean Ranger. Between the two, I've been making arguments that Josh Allen should get the start, so I'll take Josh Allen. Would you bench Woods, Diggs, or Lockett for McGuire? No, I'd play all three of them over McGuire. David Pence. Let's see here. Stephen Bracken asks, flex Samuels, Fournette, Damian Williams, Edelman, or Robert Woods? Probably going with Damian Williams. If you play in a full point PPR, I'd still play Williams. I'd still play the starting running back over a wide receiver. Yeah. And between all those running backs, I prefer Williams over the two. Cooks or Ridley? Cooks? Like Brandon Cooks? Cody, we're playing Brandon Cooks this week. It's not even close. On that note, we're going to go ahead. Let's go over the wide receiver rankings really quickly. Where is that? That's quarterback. That's wide running back. Okay, wide receivers. Okay. Just to give you guys a fresh reminder, only thing that's missing out of here is Keenan Allen, who dropped a goose egg yesterday and was trashed because that Chargers offense was terrible, and so on and so forth. Otherwise, let's see here. Robbie Anderson moved into the top 18. Tyler Lockett's sitting here. Mike Evans, a little bit lower right there. Hey, the guy who just asked, where is it? Where are we at? I don't remember. Yeah, here we go. Steven, you were asking whether you should flex, Damian Williams, Edelman, or Woods. I think Edelman and Woods, they're good plays, especially in a full PPR. But, there's always a chance they don't do anything. There's always a chance that Brady and the Patriots come out and just run the ball, or he sees a couple targets here or there, never finds the end zone. Same thing with Robert Woods. If he never finds the end zone, it's going to be tough, especially with a limited amount of touches, only getting 6 or 7 catches a game. I don't know how much they're going to be able to accomplish there. But anyway, these are my top 18 rankings as of right now, adjusted with removing a couple players here and there. I really do think Devontae Adams is going to lose his mind today. He's going to have a really good game, especially because Rodgers is still playing, so that helps. Kenny Golladay over here, Brandon Cooks, number 20. Robert Foster, I'm not kidding, he's my number 21 this week. You can't have 4 out of the last 5 performances be plus 10, 12 points and not be ranked this high. You're consistently getting the ball, a deep play factor, and sees a good amount of targets weekly. Kenny Golladay or Brandon Cooks for Doug F. Yeah, I'm going with Kenny Golladay over the two. I know Brandon Cooks may seem like a good play, especially because, hey, if Gurley's out, they're going to have to throw the ball more. Didn't make a difference last week, especially against that really shitty secondary of the Eagles, mainly because they're banged up. But it didn't make a difference there. And with Patrick Peterson all over him, I doubt he gets too much. But I'll take Kenny Golladay over him. Otherwise, anything that's new here, we have Courtland Sutton and Deshaun Hamilton down here. I've added Antonio Callaway, so I get some sort of representation for the Browns offense. They're going to be good. They're going to score points today. Now, I don't want to name that other guy, the other wide receiver on this offense. What is he, number 80? Yeah, I don't want to talk about him. But he could have a good game. There's a potential. If Baker's playing well, maybe he can spread the love. But there were plays last Saturday versus the Broncos, in which who shall not be named was wide open. He wasn't getting the ball. There's something wrong there. Anyway, do you celebrate Christmas? What are you doing to celebrate Christmas? Sorry, Ryan James. What am I doing? With family, friends, just hanging out. Nothing much. Maybe go catch a movie. I'm not even kidding. There's something about going to the movies that I find really relaxing. I don't know what it is. I get to just take my mind off of everything else and focus on a movie for a good amount of time. Dak or Baker? Manny, we're going to go with Baker Mayfield this week. Damian Williams or Kalen Ballage? We'll take Damian Williams. Let's see. You know what's hilarious? Okay, I'm not going to say it, but I used to have a friend with that exact same name. Patrick Taratunian. I swear I had a buddy that had the same name. Questionable. Either way. Anderson, Reynolds, or who shall not be named? Love your channel, bro. Yeah. We're going to go with Robbie Anderson this week between the three. Jamal Williams or Fournette? Give me Jamal Williams. Let's see here. Robert Woods or McGuire? I can't decide. Depends what kind of scoring format, but if it's any sort of PPR, Robert Woods is probably the way to go. If it's a standard and you have to rely upon a touchdown upside or big play factor, I'd probably just stick with Elijah McGuire this week. Let's see here. Jamal Williams or Jalen Samuels? I'm going with Jamal Williams. I'm really... Honestly, I'm afraid of the Saints defense. That's literally what it is. They're really good against the run. They don't give up many good games to the running back position. Last time that someone had a good game as a running back against them was Ezekiel Elliott, right? And that's the only game in the not too distant future that they've lost since week 1. So I don't think there's any teams that are just going to be barreling over them as of right now. So I'd probably stick away from the Saints game and go with Jamal Williams. Chris Carson or Todd Gurley. Okay, if those are your two options, it's not going to kill you to not play Gurley, okay? But then again, you never know. But Jacob, if you're thinking, hey, I can put in Gurley as my last running back or play Chris Carson and play safe, honestly, Chris Carson is not a bad choice. He's top 7 in my running back rankings right now. So, Jacob, that's not a bad decision. Would you play Cameron Brate or Chris Herndon? I'd probably play Chris Herndon this week, Danny S. Moving on, Mario Lopez. Last minute, Cooper, Hill, Hopkins in standard, need 2. I'm going with Hopkins for sure. And then my next guy I'm going with Tyreek Hill. I legit think there's a very good chance that he plays well today. If he doesn't, well, then play Cooper. That's the whole thing. If you're worried about Tyreek Hill really fucking you over, you got to play Cooper then. Okay? But if you're committed to the entire thing, you've gotten this far and you're ready for it, just put in Hill. Let's see, Evan Ingram or Rob Gronkowski? That's a more difficult question. I think Evan Ingram's got the safe base floor, especially in a PPR. He could probably get you 10 points with like a handful of receptions, like 5 receptions for 40 yards. Can get you up to that 9 points. Rob Gronkowski, on the other hand, is either going to give you 5 points or 15 points. So do you need the safe floor or do you want the volatility of the low 5 and the upside of the 15? That's basically what you have to ask yourself when you want to pick between the two. But otherwise, personally, I'm going with Gronk. I can't leave Gronk on my bench. He's just too good. Trust Juju. Sure. I can only trust Juju as much as I have him in my leagues. I can play him this week, but he's my best receiver on one of my teams, so I'm playing him. I'm just going to give him the benefit of the doubt, and I'm going to go with him. Just picked up Balaj. Do you like him more than Robert Foster? Depends what your scoring format is. If it's a standard, potentially, but honestly, I think they're pretty close. I think Robert Foster is a safe 10 points with the upside of like a 16, while Kalen Balaj, if he gets the same amount of work that Frank Gore was getting, he could end up being like a 12-point kind of guy. So I think they're pretty close. But between the two, again, I like the running back spot. I like playing running backs more than I like playing wide receivers, especially because of the guaranteed touches. Let's see here. Blue, Balaj, McCoy, Zenner. Pick 2. We're going with... dude, it's literally between Blue, Balaj, and McCoy. I don't even know if McCoy's going to play well, though. He's supposed to be playing today, but is he going to play well? That's the question. And I don't really want to suggest playing McCoy. I can rank him up in wherever I rank him, but I'm not sure if it's the best decision making as of right now. So I'd probably go with Alfred Blue and Kalen Balaj as of right now. Man, I would like to play Zenner and McCoy, right? But are they going to be able to produce? Is Zenner going to find the end zone? Is LaShawn McCoy going to be healthy enough to sustain the rest of the game? That's literally the question to be asked. So in that note, but then Blue, okay, no, I'm probably going with Balaj and I'm going with McCoy. Sorry, I'm doing it. Because of Deontay Foreman being back, I don't know if Alfred Blue is going to do anything this week. Thank you, by the way. You're the GOAT. Yeah, thank you very much. No problem. Robert Foster, Robbie Anderson, or Kalen Balaj. Give me Robbie Anderson. Oh, it's a standard? Ooh. Let me think about this. Because Robert Foster also... No, just give me Robbie Anderson. It's close, but give me Robbie Anderson. Let's see here. James White, any value with Josh Gordon suspended? I don't think it makes a difference. I was mentioning it before. They don't play the same position. James White is only not seeing the ball because Sony Michel is in so often, and Rex Burkhead gets a couple reps here and there. The only way I see James White getting any more touches and being James White of earlier this season is if Sony Michel is to go down and or some other situation like that presents itself. Otherwise, James White really just not seeing many touches, not seeing many snap counts as of the last couple weeks. Calvin Ridley or Matt Breida in a flex PPR, give me Matt Breida. Unless Julio's out. If Julio's out, Al Ford, give me Calvin Ridley. Cleveland defense or Indianapolis. Weather concerns growing in Cleveland may be a good thing if to have a huge week in Cleveland. Yeah, I mean, if there's actual weather concerns, because I don't look into that, which I probably should. That's actually not a bad thing, but I'm not a weatherman. I just predict fantasy players, which is the same kind of concept, but I guess weather is more predictable. As of right now, I'm playing Cleveland's defense probably over Indianapolis's because if Saquon loses his mind and ends up scoring a touchdown or a couple touchdowns, I won't be surprised. On the other hand, if we have Mixon able to come out of that backfield and figure something out, even though Cleveland's blitzing every down, I'll be surprised. So I probably play Cleveland defense, Christopher. Someone watches Twitch? LUL? What does that mean? I definitely watch Twitch. I'm on Twitch a lot. Like, I've even streamed on Twitch before, but that's a different conversation on its own. Dak or Luck? I'll take Andrew Luck this week, Mark. Hey, Andrew, great show. Kicker question. In my final playoff, final playoff? I don't know what that means. But anyway, in my final playoff, I have Butker, okay, for the Chiefs. Should I switch him for Jake Elliott, Kami Fairbairn, Dan Bailey, Sebastian Janikowski, or Matt Bryant? I probably, no joke. Okay, so it's probably a good idea to play a kicker with a high-scoring offense. That's usually what you want. You want your kickers to be on high-scoring offenses. So Butker is not a bad option. So it's either between Butker or it's Fairbairn. The amount of kicks that Fairbairn has hit from 50 yards and more is actually ridiculous. And if you play in one of those leagues where you get 5 points for 50-yard field goals, 4 for 40-yard field goals, and then 3 for everything closer, it's between Butker and Fairbairn. I think it's a coin toss on whether or not one of the two teams figures it out. But I like either or those two guys. Let's see here. Fournette or Lindsey? I think I have Lindsey a little bit higher. Let's go and confirm this really quickly. Philip Lindsey's at 12. We have Fournette at 15. Yeah, we'll go with Philip Lindsey this week. Let's see here. Ebron or Ertz? I'll take Zach Ertz this week. Warren brothers. But honestly, they're both like top 6 tight ends. So you never know. But I personally like Ertz. I think a lot of people are underplaying the fact that Foles and Ertz had a pretty good run last season when they were playing together. In the last couple games of the regular season and into the playoffs and in the Super Bowl, Ertz was a main guy, a main receiver for Nick Foles. Other than Alshon Jeffrey or maybe Corey Clement out of the backfield, it was really Ertz that was dictating a lot of that offense. All right, let's see. Foles or Winston? Give me Nick Foles. Chad. Evan Ingram or Rob Gronkowski? Again, I mentioned this before. Evan Ingram has a safe floor. Rob Gronkowski has the higher ceiling. I'm going to go with the ceiling of Rob Gronkowski. Evan Ingram or Ian Thomas? Easily, we're going to go with Evan Ingram, Lean Ranger. Chad asks, Chad Goodrich, Evans or Robbie Anderson in a standard? I'll probably go with, Mike Evans is becoming, as we progressively get to the beginning of this week, Mike Evans is looking less and less like a good option. I don't know what it is. I don't know why. I'm convincing myself, unfortunately, that Robbie Anderson is. It might be better. But oh man, the only thing that's forcing me not to 100% like grab Mike Evans and say he's the guy is because Robbie Anderson has scored 2 weeks in a row, and playing against that terrible Packers secondary. I think Robbie Anderson might be the way to go, dude. Especially if it's a standard and we're looking for just straight touchdown upside. I think Robbie Anderson is the way to go between the two. Let's see here. I asked this the other day, but just to make sure, standard league. Howard, Fournette, Johnson, or Ballage? Pick 2. Yeah, it's Fournette and it's Johnson. Well, in a standard league? No. In a standard league, we're going Jordan Howard and we're going Leonard Fournette. Those are the two. All right, let's see here. Gurley, Mixon, and Carson. I can only start 2. Then you're starting Gurley and you're starting Carson. Done. Unless Gurley in the next 25 minutes ends up saying, I don't want to play anymore. So Gurley and Carson's my 2. Dak Prescott, Josh Allen. Watching you from the UK. I think we went over this, but either way, we're going with Josh Allen. Damian Williams over Carson? No. I'm going to go with Chris Carson over Damian Williams, juiced up. Oh my God, the scroll. Where did we go? Oh God, I lost it. Did I really just lose my place? This needs to be cleaned up a little bit more. That's me? No, it's not. No, it's not. Patrick, that's not you. Nah, I'm gonna call BS right now. I'm gonna call BS. But we'll see. We'll see. I'll shoot you a text and we'll see. All right, let's see here. Where are we going? Okay, we're just gonna scroll to the bottom and then I'll start rolling up. Let's see here. Thielen or the Jets running back? I'll take Adam Thielen. Tariq Cohen or Jamal Williams? I'll take Jamal Williams between the two. How much do I trust Williams? Asked Jesse Dominguez. How much do I trust him? I trust him as far as, oh man, the Lions defense isn't that good, but I know for a fact that the Vikings, they want to run the ball more. But how much is that going to affect? Honestly, like, Thielen could be decent, but I trust him at best, he's a wide receiver 2. That's where we need to have him. Wide receiver 2 at best. If he's your wide receiver 1 and he's your best receiver, you got to play him. I mean, there's nothing other than that. Let's see here. Robbie Anderson, Jeffrey, Baldwin in a half-point PPR. Angel, we're going with, man, I'm going with Doug Baldwin between the 3. Yeah, we'll go with Doug Baldwin. And we'll go Doug Baldwin, Jeffrey, then Robbie Anderson in that order. Personally, yeah, Gurley, Mixon, and Carson. Yeah, we'll go Carson and Gurley this week. Let's see here. Dak Prescott or Baker Mayfield in the championship? I'm taking Baker. I'm not even kidding. I'm taking Baker Mayfield into the championship game. Matt Ryan or Dak Prescott? Asks Peyton. We're going to go with Matt Ryan, assuming Julio is looking all good and well, but they play at 1 o'clock. But I'm pretty sure Julio will play. Otherwise, let's see here. Let's move it and say, should I start Thielen, Golladay, or McGuire over Gurley at the flex? No, no, and no. Leave Gurley in the flex. Please play your Gurleys, guys. Goodness gracious. Let's see here. Kittle or Ebron? It's a toss-up, but I think I'm going Ebron this week. Does it say, yeah, non-PPR? If we're looking for non-PPR touchdown upside, it's Eric Ebron this week. And pretty much every week except for last week was just a mess. Jalen Samuels or Elijah McGuire? We're going to go with Jalen Samuels between the two. I know I don't like playing running backs into the Saints upfront defense. I don't know what I'm saying, but as of right now, between the two, yeah, no, I'm still sticking with Jalen Samuels. I think if between the two, who's going to have a better game? Probably, yeah. I think Elijah McGuire, what he did last week is pretty much what he's capable of. Like that 12-point kind of play. I think Jalen Samuels is more capable of a better performance. If Julio does not play, how far does it drop Ryan on the list? Let's see the list, shall we? I would put Matt Ryan. I'm not kidding. If Julio is not playing this week, I'll put Matt Ryan at 12, and I'll move everybody up 1 slot. Yeah, so I move him from 3 to 12. Not even kidding. That's how much of a difference Julio makes. So I'd probably play Josh Allen over him if Julio doesn't play. Jalen Samuels or, okay, yeah, we went over that. Let's see here. Callaway or Diggs? No, give me Diggs. Antonio Callaway is decent, right? But if you're only getting, 4 or 5 targets a week, the upside of your play is not going to be there. How does Marlon Mack, or how about Marlon Mack or Chris Carson? If I'm not mistaken, Chris Carson at 6, Marlon Mack at 8. It's pretty interchangeable, but I'm going with Chris Carson this week against that Kansas City defense. Let's see here. Calvin Ridley or Robbie Anderson? I'll take Robbie Anderson. Standard, McGuire, David Johnson, or Jamal Williams? I'll take Jamal Williams. Let's see here. Jalen Samuels or George Kittle in a half PPR? Yeah, give me Jalen Samuels. Let's see here. Joe Mixon from the Bengals or Mack from Indianapolis? Give me Marlon Mack. Julian Martinez. Coltrane asks Doug Baldwin or Robbie Anderson. Doug Baldwin's the way to go. Especially with, he's looked healthy in the last couple of weeks. Caught 2 touchdowns last week. Should have had a touchdown, I think, each of the last 3 weeks, but they keep going through this man's fingers. I don't know why, but especially against that weaker secondary of the Kansas City Chiefs. I know Eric Berry's back, the hype, blah, blah, blah. No, listen, Mike Williams was able to tear that team up last week, and I'm pretty sure Doug Baldwin will be able to do the same. So we'll go with Doug Baldwin over Robbie Anderson. Mayfield or Josh Allen? I'm going with Baker Mayfield. Antonio Callaway or Diggs? Yeah, we already went with that, with Diggs. Okay, hold up. Whoa. Julio active. Yeah, that's what I thought. Let's see here. Balaj, Sony, or Foster. Sony Michel. D. Linney. Sony Michel. Happy birthday? Whose birthday is it? Okay. Happy birthday to whoever's birthday it is. Aaron Rodgers, Baker Mayfield, and why? And why? Well, they're pretty much, I mean, like literally, guys, they're 5-6. So why? They're both into really good matchups. And they've both been playing pretty decently. I know they both struggled last week because of the defensive matchups. We're hurting them a little bit here and there. But I would probably, okay, if you're looking, hey, who has the higher upside? It might even be Aaron Rodgers because they don't have Aaron Jones. If Jamal Williams comes out and starts playing like crap, there's a chance that, hey, you know what, they're just going to throw the ball the whole time to Devontae Adams, to Randall Cobb, to one of the younger guys like MVS or Economius. So as of right now, probably Aaron Rodgers. But otherwise, I still like Baker, man. I still like Baker this week. Let's see here. The only thing I worry about Baker is if Chubb starts to take over. If Chubb starts to take over, we got problems. Where are we at here? Triggered easily. 1, 2, 3. Pepe, your mom. What the fuck kind of names are these guys? What, I mean, okay, at least it's not like a generic name, but what the fuck is that name? But either way, we're going with Blake Jarwin over Cameron Brate this week. Andrew, thank you. See you later in the week. Yeah, guys, do not forget, if you do play in a Week 17 championship, I will be doing a video next week for waiver wire, for ranking. I'm just going to have the same schedule. No problem. We'll have a live stream next Saturday and Sunday. But, so yeah, if you do play in a Week 17, I will be doing stuff. So don't worry about that. Let's see here. Where are we at? Where's Moby One? Okay. PPR, one more time. Mixon or Jamal Williams? They're super close. Dude, man, I hate making arguments. I hate it because I keep convincing myself not to play specific guys due to the narrative, right? But personally, I have Mixon ranked higher, but Jamal Williams, you never know. He can come out and be great, or he can come out and be a garbage can. It's the same thing with Mixon. I think both of them this week, they have a chance to being great and trash all at the same time. Who do I trust more? I probably trust Mixon a little bit more. But if in fact the Cleveland Browns blitz every single down, and you were the one bringing up the weather, if the weather is bad in Cleveland, it's going to be a running game in which teams are just bashing each other left, right, and center. So could be Jamal Williams as the better play. You never know. Okay, we're just going to start scrolling to the very bottom. Damian Williams or David Johnson? Cody O'Brien. We'll take Damian Williams. Trubisky or Josh Allen? I'll take Trubisky. But it's very close. Let's put it that way. Cobb is out. That's even better. Devontae Adams owners, rejoice. If Cobb is out, there's literally nobody else within that offense that's going to touch the ball besides Devontae Adams and Jamal Williams. So Jamal Williams looking better as we progress. Let's see here. Leonard or Fournette in the flex in a standard league? Ooh. Leonard, Fournette, or T.Y. Hilton in the flex in a standard league? Damn, that's AIDS. I think I'm going to go with Fournette. In a standard league, if I can't trust T.Y. Hilton getting an extra 6 points for 6 receptions and having him have that value, I think I need to go with Fournette and hope that he figures it out. T.Y. Hilton's the safe play between the two. T.Y. Hilton could probably end up with like 80 yards receiving on like 4 or 5 catches. He has the upside of a touchdown. On the other hand, Fournette probably has that upside of a touchdown as long as they can get down the damn field and Cody Kessler doesn't fuck up their drives. So I'll probably go with Fournette between the two. That's a tough one, man. That is a tough one. Weather bad in KC, not Cincy. Yeah, but they're not playing in Kansas City. They're playing in Seattle this week. So, hello? Why is my screen... Look at this. What the hell is this? I found like a glitch in the Matrix. There's a spot like in the middle of my screen. What the... Okay. I don't know what that is. I can't even explain. Let's see here. Mike Evans or Robert Woods? We'll go with Robert Woods. Cooper Kupp Oh, no, that's not Cooper Kupp. Man, I wish it was Cooper Kupp. That's Amari Cooper or Adam Thielen. We'll go with Amari Cooper. Kirk, Goff, or Baker. I like Baker over all of them. Would you play Jamal Williams? What about Jamal Williams at Matt Breida? What about him? Jamal Williams is better than Matt Breida. Not even close. Especially matchup-wise this week. I don't want to play anybody against the Bears. It's a little frightening. Ooh, there we go. Oh, no, here we go. John with the donation says, Ryan or Watson? Love your stuff. Okay. Who does Watson play? They play against the Eagles. I'm going with Matt Ryan this week. Because, honestly, I think if the Carolina Panthers offense doesn't get going, and in fact, they begin to stagnate, they begin to, I don't know, feel sorry for themselves. They're like, we got nothing to play for anyway. No, they're going to come out and they're going to play hard. But on the other end, we have Matt Ryan, we have Julio Jones. We've got an offense that can actually score. And the secondary of the Carolina Panthers, they're not that great. So between the two, I'm probably going with Matt Ryan. Where did it go? Thank you. Okay. I'm probably going with Matt Ryan. But then again, Deshaun Watson has been consistent. DeAndre Hopkins is playing. They play against the Eagles secondary. If they could take advantage of that, I think I even have Demaryius Thomas ranked like 23. So I think Deshaun Watson could have a good game himself. And Deshaun Watson has the upside of the rushing yards and or a rushing touchdown. So it's a lot closer than you guys think, you know. A top 5 quarterback, like what? I have Matt Ryan at like 3, right? And I have Deshaun Watson at about 8, if I'm not mistaken. Let me go ahead and check this really quickly. 3, and then we have him at 8, yeah. The difference is literally give or take 6 or 7 fantasy points. So it's either it's not even 6 or 7. It's more like 4 or 5 fantasy points. It's a couple yards here. It's probably like the difference is like 100 passing yards and or a couple rushing yards here and there. Maybe a touchdown or comparatively maybe an interception that separates the two. I just think Deshaun Watson is going to struggle because if Lamar Miller isn't running the ball and they don't really have a run game and Deontay Foreman can't establish himself against the Eagles, that pass rush is going to get all over him, and that's going to be a struggle. So I'll probably just go with Matt Ryan just to be safe. All right, another donation. Mike, thank you very much. Much appreciated, brother. Asks, half-point PPR. I'm 5 points behind. 5 points behind? Okay, that's not that bad. Robert Foster or Allen Robinson? I'll take Robert Foster this week. Has the higher upside. Allen Robinson hasn't been healthy all season long. He's coming off that ACL injury from last year. Hasn't looked great. He's had a couple decent games in which he scored touchdowns, but Robert Foster as of late has been on fire, and so has the offense of the Bills. So we're going to go with Robert Foster between the two. Thank you again for the donation. Much appreciated. And again, thank you, John, again for the donation. Let's see here. Going down. Any reports on Edelman? I don't know. What's wrong with Edelman? Why do these guys keep getting hurt? All right, let's see. The Rams want to see Todd Gurley work out, but they are optimistic that he'll be healthy enough to play today, along with some upside. Yeah, okay. What does that mean? What kind of report is that? Dude, man, some of these reporters need to just like have Todd Gurley's number and be like, hey, are you playing this week? I'll do the job. Somebody give me his number. We'll figure it out. Maybe I texted the wrong number. Either way. My dude, okay, Smallwood, Ballage, Sutton, or Jackson? Is that Deshaun Jackson? No. I'm going to go with Kalen Ballage between the 4, Kenny Norman. By the way, I've been promoting you on Sleeper Chats to get to 5K. Moby 1, that's insane. Thank you very much. Dude, I'm almost positive the Sleeper Chats, is there not a rule for spamming? I know that like the fantasy football Reddit, if you go in there and start spamming somebody's link, they'll ban you so quickly. It's not even funny. I've never tried it, but it's in the rules on like the right hand of the Reddit. Anyway, let's scroll down. Blue Ballage McCoy Center. Yeah, I know. I'm still struggling on that, dude. Where were we at here? Okay, we have McCoy, we have Blue, we have Ballage, and we have Zenner. Look how close they are. It's literally just who's going to touch the ball more, who's going to find the end zone. I think Blue, because of the fact that Deontay Foreman is active today, that's why I have the little asterisk next to him. He goes down a couple notches. So I'm playing McCoy and I'm playing Ballage. Again, let's see here. Going back up. How much time do we have? We have about 15 minutes till pretty much this stream is rendered useless. Okay, here we go. Antonio Callaway at the flex. Baker got to throw it to someone. Yeah, no, not a bad idea. If you've got nobody better, especially if it's PPR, good work. Fitzgerald or Deshaun Hamilton, I'll take Larry Fitzgerald. I'll take Larry Fitzgerald. I'll take old man Larry Legend. David Johnson or Philip Lindsay. Also, choose one. Okay, so I'll take Philip Lindsay over David Johnson. And on that note, I have to pick between Diggs, Woods, Cooks, and Baldwin. I'll take Doug Baldwin, and then second best between the two is Robert Woods. Let's see here. Russell Wilson or Matt Ryan. I'm taking Russell Wilson, and it's not even close. T.Y. out? No. Is T.Y. Hilton out? No. That's BS. I have to go change the lineup, guys. I'd have to actually get up, and I'd have to move and go adjust the lineup. Not even kidding. Why did someone say T.Y. out? Are we trolling? Enough with this. I don't want to hear it. I'll be pissed. Anybody? Somebody update me and tell me if T.Y. Hilton's playing or not. Somebody tell me. All right, to answer some more questions, let's see here. Kittle, Samuels, or Lindsey? Sit one. I'm probably sitting Kittle, and I'm starting Samuels and Lindsey. Samuels is not on your list? Yeah, he is. Where are we at here? Samuels is right here. Jalen Samuels, number 16. Right here. Jalen Samuels. All right, moving on. Let's go back to this screen. Rivers screwed me hard yesterday. Yep, joined the club. Fucked me over. Literally just killed my entire season. You can play so well. You can be the best scoring team. And then Phillip Rivers can just... Woosah. Okay. Let's see here. Baldwin or Deshaun Hamilton? Without a doubt, it's Doug Baldwin. Why would we play Deshaun Hamilton, guys? He's not that good. Okay, he's not that good. There's probably a better chance that Cortland Sutton has a better game than him this week. Are you a Rams fan? Sure. By proxy of living in Los Angeles? Sure. Why not? Pretty much any of the Los Angeles teams, I'll root for them. Why not? Never, really had a team until the last couple seasons. So, yeah, why not? I mean, I like what they're doing over there. They're putting together. Yeah, T.Y. is in. Thank you, Tyrone Jenkins. T.Y. not out. Thank you, Killer of Light. Appreciate it. Okay, now that we've got that established, he meant TJ. Who the hell is TJ? Who the fuck is TJ? How about CJ? Okay, it doesn't matter. David Johnson or Jalen Samuels? I think I might have David Johnson higher. I think I might. Yeah, just a little bit. David Johnson's a little bit higher. Especially if you play in a PPR, it might not be bad. But it could... Oh, what the hell did I just do? I'm scrolling too much. All right, that's better. Let's see here. Scrolling. No, he's active. He practiced Friday limited. Thank you, Triangle Trav. T.Y. is suiting up. T.Y. is in. Thank you. Look at that. You guys coming in hot. While we're coming in hot, let's drop some likes on this video while we're still here balling out. Thank you very much, guys. All right. Mayfield or Big Ben season long? What difference does it make season long? Isn't there like 1 or 2 weeks left for your league? I think they're both good. I think I have Big Ben at like 7. Yeah. So he's only a couple slots away. If you think he can take advantage of that Saints secondary, go for it. Otherwise, I'm a little concerned. The Saints only given up 12.5 points in the last 6 weeks. So I'd probably just go with Mayfield. T.Y. suiting up. Thank you, guys. Gurley or Carson? I'm playing Gurley. If you're super concerned about it and you're like, I just need to guarantee that, hey, if Gurley comes in, disappears at halftime when I have nobody for the second half, then play Carson. Don't overthink it. Just play Carson and roll with it. Otherwise, I'm personally just rolling Gurley out because mainly I don't have any other running backs to fill his spot. But if Gurley, probably go with Carson. Because if Gurley, just go with Carson. If you have to ask, then I'm going to give you what you want to hear. Otherwise, I'm going Gurley. TJ Yeldon is out. That's fantastic. TJ Yeldon. Thank you. Okay, that's what was meant. That is what was meant. Okay. Xavier John Rivas Videos. Okay, says Brady or Baker in standard. $1,000 on the line. Please help. Okay. And also Juju or Kelsey. Hold up. How the fuck is that an option? Okay. Goodness gracious. Between those two, I'm probably going Baker. And on top of that, I don't like that there's $1,000 online. That stresses me out a little bit. But between Juju and Kelsey, honestly, I'm probably going Kelsey. I'm not even kidding. I think Travis Kelce's a 15-point kind of guy every single week. The only reason he struggled last week is because he has never played well against the Chargers. Go look at his entire career. He does not play well against the Chargers. I don't think he's scored a touchdown. I don't think he's ever scored a touchdown against the Chargers. Somebody fact check that, but I'm almost positive he never has. What the hell is wrong with my screen? There's like a glitch in the Matrix here. Do you guys see this? I don't know. Anyway, so I'll probably go Baker and Travis Kelce, and hopefully we can get you that $1,000, dude. Holy shit. The most expensive league I play in, first place prize is $650. I'm not going for no $1,000 unless you don't give anything to second place, because second place in that same league gets about $200, and then third gets something. Third gets like $100, like money back kind of thing. But either way, let's see here. We have Yeldon out. Yeldon, thank you. Look at you guys coming in hot. Woo, good shit, guys. I'm gonna go with Foster over Allen Robinson, Mike. Colts or Miami defense. I'm going with the Colts defense this week. Joe Ortiz. Let's see here. Smash that like button, guys. That's what I like to hear. Distracted dad or AD. It doesn't matter. I almost called dad. Hello. I would absolutely. Would it be absolutely insane to start Ingram over Samuels? No, it's not insane. Literally, guys, there is because of how unpredictable sometimes fantasy can be. It's not insane to go for some big plays here and there. But who's going to touch the ball more? It's going to be Samuels touching the ball more. Especially if they get down to the goal line, you can expect Samuels to get the goal line carry. But I don't know. I feel like Ingram against the Colts, unless he scores a touchdown, he's like a safe, in a PPR, he's like a safe 8-9 points. Samuels probably can do better. Scared of that run defense? Yeah, I know. $1,400 on that. You guys are crazy. You guys play for so much goddamn money. Need help with? Don't worry. With all those $50 donations, I'll figure it out, and I'll find a league that's like $1,000 buy-in next year, and then I'll blow it all away. What? I'm just playing. Or I'll win it and somehow manage to find myself $10,000 up. What do you mean? Okay. This is some questionable stuff. You're saying there's $1,000 online and you're 15 years old? How is that possible? How is that actually possible? Where are you getting that money to buy in? The birthday gifts? You just buying in? All right, not bad. 15-0. Maybe you can go 16 and end the season undefeated. That'd be clean. I don't think I've ever ended a season undefeated. The best was 15-1 that I've ever done. Let's see here. Fournette or Cohen in a standard? We're going with Leonard Fournette, Frank. Yeah, for sure, it's Leonard Fournette. Let's see. Should I play Julio this week? Even with all the injury updates, he's active, but he will be limited. I don't think he's going to be limited. I'd probably still play Julio. If you're concerned about it, you can play like a guy like Calvin Ridley, but I don't know. I think Julio's just too good. He's going to get too many targets his way. Broncos, Colts, Saints defense this week. I'll probably go with leaning towards the Saints versus Pittsburgh. Scary offense at this time. Honestly, the Saints have been pretty good defensively in the last couple weeks. They've been able to stop just about any offense to 12.5 points a week. That being said, I'd probably go with the Colts just in case, because I know Eli Manning sucks and they could take advantage of that. Looking forward to the off-season content. Thank you for everything this year. Merry Christmas. Yes, again, thank you very much, Moby-Wan Kenobi. Thank you for all the donations, and Merry Christmas to you and your family. Stream the Cowboys game. Listen, I got NFL Red Zone. I don't got like Sunday Ticket. Okay, so I wouldn't be able to stream any game. Big fan, love you guys. Okay, please help. Half point PPR, Lockett, Baldwin. Dude, we're coming up on almost 10 o'clock, guys. Should I start both of them, Lockett and Baldwin? I have Pettis, Ridley, Jordy Nelson. Need to. Okay, so I wouldn't mind starting Lockett and Baldwin, honestly. The only one, if you were like, yeah, I don't want to have too many pieces of the Seattle offense, you would probably put in Dante Pettis over Lockett. Otherwise, I would seriously play both of them. Roll Gurley or Balaj. I'm going with Gurley. I'm also in a 10-man, $150 buy. Jesus Christ. Haven't lost since week 13 of 2017. Matt, that's hilarious. Good shit, dude. Long live the Beard Man. That's right. Long live. Damian Williams, Jamal Williams. I'm taking Damian. Damian Williams or Juju. Probably taking Damian Williams just because of Juju's questionability of this week. And if it's a full PPR, I'd consider Juju. That's the only thing. But otherwise, I'm going with Damian Williams. Ertz or Kittle? I'm going with Ertz this week. Alshon Jeffrey or risk Julio? That's a better question. I'd probably go with Alshon Jeffrey just to be safe, because if you don't have any other wide receivers for later on afternoon games, you might as well just play Alshon and just figure it out, because Alshon's not a bad play, especially because of the rapport he has with Nick Foles. Not a bad play. Larry Legend or Josh Reynolds in a standard? In a standard, Josh Reynolds. In a PPR, Larry Legend. So, Sam, we're going with Josh Reynolds. I'm going with Baker over Goff. Thanks. Yeah, I don't blame you. Goff is a trash can. He's a bus driver, ladies and gentlemen. The Rams bus, it's nice, pretty shiny. The wheels are nice. They got a nice offensive line left wheel, nice Gurley right wheel, couple of nice receivers in the back. But he's driving the bus right off the cliff and killing the entire fantasy season. Damian Williams or Marlon Mack? Pierce, we're going to go with Marlon Mack this week. Standard League, need 2 running backs and a flex. Have Gurley, Samuels, McGuire, Anderson, and Moore and Pettis. Okay. Gurley and Samuels are the 2 running backs, and it is a standard league. Therefore, flex is going to be it's either McGuire or Anderson. I probably go with, it's a coin toss between McGuire and Anderson. I probably go with McGuire just to be, no, I probably go Robbie Anderson. He's caught 2 touchdowns in a row. It's too juicy not to pass him up against that Packers secondary. Pettis or White at the flex? Dante Pettis. Lockett or Anderson? They're pretty much right next to each other in the rankings. I think I have them at 17 and 18. So between the two, one of them is the number 1 wide receiver. One of them is going to get majority of the touches. That's Robbie Anderson. On the other hand, Lockett he's the number 2 at this point. They run the ball more there, so probably Robbie Anderson between the two. I just like Lockett against the Kansas City defense. That's the only thing. But I'd probably go Robbie Anderson, to be honest. T.Y., Elijah McGuire, Tariq Cohen, need 2 for a full PPR. T.Y. Hilton and Tariq Cohen are my 2 suggestions. Juan Martinez. Thanks for the advice. Subscribe, liked. Going to check you out next year. Yeah, no problem, Joe Ortiz. Smartass Entertainment says, Samuels or Hamilton? Opponent has Lindsey Monday. Yeah, we're going to go with Jalen Samuels this week. He's going to touch the ball more than Hamilton. Hopefully he can find the end zone too. Lockett or Robbie Anderson? Yeah, we got that already out of the way. Thanks for the fantasy help all season, Andrew. Let's get to the championship. Yeah, let's get some championships. Balaj or Blue? A-Molt, we're going to go with Kalen Balaj this week because of the fact that Deontay Foreman is active and playing for the Texans tonight. I think Alfred Blue's value goes a little bit down, so we're going to go with Kalen Balaj. You're the real MVP. Thank you, Kevin Durant. Championship, baby. Yeah, we're going to try to get it. Anderson or Juju? Give me Juju Smith-Schuster over Robbie Anderson. McGuire or Robbie Anderson in the flex and the standard? Dude, that's the one that's killing me. I don't know. It's really a coin toss. I probably go Robbie Anderson. Yeah, I'll probably go in Robbie Anderson, honestly. Diggs or Cooper? Amari Cooper but over Diggs for sure, Pierce. Foles or Allen? I'm going with, man, we're just rapid firing. I'm going with Josh Allen over Nick Foles. Diggs or Robert Woods? Give me Robert Woods over Diggs. Bet? Yeah, bet. Let's do it. What was the thing that you're saying bet? You think Samuels is not going to be better than Deshaun Hamilton? Play Deshaun Hamilton. Let's see it happen. So points per yard. David Johnson, points per yard. So standard. David Johnson over Samuels this week. Lore Rex. Brandon Wiltz asks, 1 in the hand or 2 in the bush? Oh, man. 2 in the fucking bush. I love that. That's hilarious. All right. Is that it? Question-wise, I think we're at, 9:59 Pacific Standard Time. Merry Christmas. Yes, hopefully we can get you guys some championships. I've been called the Fantasy Santa, and I'm bringing championships this year. Or you're going to get coal in your basket, unfortunately. What is this? Why am I seeing a bunch of spam links? What are we doing here? I'll just let one go. Okay. You can only spam so much. All right, relax. We're just gonna let you show one. All right, relax. We got the first one. All right, that's all that needs. Just relax. Good luck to everyone in the finals. Have a Merry Christmas. Thank you, Matt. You do the same. Thanks, Andrew. Appreciate it. Okay, here we go, baby. We're coming down to it. Fire up that NFL Red Zone. Hopefully everyone's doing well. We've hit 10 o'clock, and I think I'm pretty much done here. I don't think you can start anybody. I think all lineups are probably locked at this point. If you have any other questions, hit me up on Twitter, and you can shoot me a DM there. And if you have any questions on an afternoon game, the Beard of Knowledge, yeah, that seems right. All right, guys. Thank you very much for watching. That's pretty much it. And hope everybody has a wonderful, happy holidays. I will have a video on Monday for waiver wire targets, so tomorrow I will be here. But other than that, I'm going to go. And I will see you guys or talk to you guys tomorrow. So good luck. Hopefully everything goes well. And hopefully Gurley plays, goddammit. All right, see you guys. Peace.